Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is Yanza's Kitchen. Thank you so much for stopping by, and in today's episode we'll be making samosa and spring roll. I sliced my veggies. At this point, the first thing you should do is to slice your veggies into a very small form, like this shape that I'm showing you on the screen. You can slice your veggies, you can prep your veggies a day before and put it in a ziploc bag and put it in your freezer. That makes it very easy so that it won't be a tedious process for you. You have your veggies ready for the process a day before or few hours before you start making this stir. After that, I added my green peel. Yes, I added my green peas into the mixture. So before you start adding all your veggies into the frying pan, you have to heat up your frying pan, then add few drops of oil, very few drop of oil, because if the oil is much, the veggies won't absorb the oil, so the oil will, like the stir fry will have too much oil, then it will be so oily. In case it gets really pretty oily, you can sieve out the oil and it will still be nice. Just allow it, give it a very good mix. So at this point I'm adding sugar, just like 1/4 cup of sugar. It has to have sugar. At this point, if you add sugar, it doesn't have to like reflect in the aftermath taste. When it cools down, you just feel like it has a normal taste, like the normal taste prep veg will have given, a stir fry will have given. That's what it's still going to give at the end of the day. So I'm measuring 2 cup of all-purpose flour here. I'm going to set it aside. Then after adding the 2 cup of flour, already sipped flour, yes, after adding it at this point, you can add just 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of salt. The sugar part is actually optional, it just depends on you, but for me I just added 1 tablespoon of sugar, then add 1 tablespoon of salt, then I gave it a very good mix. So you give it a very good mix so that it doesn't have any lumps inside, and you can add water at a very regular interval, just little by little, to attain this kind of thickness. It doesn't have to be too thick, but it doesn't have to be as light as a pancake could be. I add few drops of oil into the frying pan before adding this mixture into it. Then I just shook my frying pan just so that it can expand to the other side of the pan. The way I'm doing it like this, I shake it so that it will expand, and I allowed it to heat up for like 40 seconds on a very low heat, like the stress on the very low heat. So at this very point, the samosa sheet is ready, and you have to trim it out, give it a nice cut, give it a nice shape. And while you are doing this, make sure that your fillings is already getting cool. If the oil is too much, you can sieve it out. If the oil is okay, just allow it rest for a while. So I'm using the rolling cutter for trimming it. I just trimmed out some parts, like I trimmed it out, then add my veggies, gave it a very good and neat roll. You have to add the remaining mixture. This mixture is actually a separate one that I did because it has to be thick. It's just a mixture of flour and water alone. And guys, it is ready to be fried. So I heated up my oil at this point and I started dropping it inside on medium heat. The heat you are going to use is not going to be very high, it's not even going to be high at all. Put it on medium heat and make sure that you don't cluster it too much, because if it gets too much into the frying pan, it's going to take a lot of time for heat to get done. I continue to drop it gradually, little by little, into the frying pan, just to make sure that it doesn't get too much in the frying pan at the same time. You can do it at intervals, like few batches then other batches. And I gave it a turn, like just to make sure that both sides were done. I fried this, and in this time it was giving this nice smell, very nice smell, and it came out so beautiful, very beautiful. And guys, thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. And thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.